morning, everyone. I call this regular meeting to order at 6:32 p.m. Welcome to the first day of November. I'd like to lead everyone in the Pledge of Allegiance. We could please put our hands over our heart and ready, begin. I pledge allegiance
to the flag,
the United States of
United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, under God,
indivisible, and with liberty and justice for all.
Justice for all.
Okay, thank you. Adrian, can you please call roll?
Chair Velasquez, Vice Chair Huerta,
Present.
Commissioner Cabot,
Present.
Commissioner Cordero,
Present.
and Commissioner Shea.
Present.
Wonderful. We move to the approval of the agenda order. Are there any objections to the agenda order?
I'll make a motion. We approve the agenda.
I second the motion.
Adrian, can you please take the vote?
Chair Velasquez,
Oh, no.
Vice Chair Huerta,
Yes?
Commissioner Cabot,
Aye.
Commissioner Cordero,
Yes.
Commissioner Shea.
Aye.
Motion passed by your votes of 4 ayes, 0 nays, and 1 abstention.
Tonight's meeting is live streamed on cable channel 3 and our online platforms. Please email all public comments to cscommission@sgch.org no later than the time the item is considered by the commission tonight. Comments will be read up for up to 3 minutes each. Comments received after the end of the public comment section will be forwarded to the commission after the meeting. If you wish to be added to the distribution list to receive commission agendas, please email your request to cscommission@sgch.org. Thank you.
Thank you. Lucy, this is the time set aside for members of the public to address the Community Services Commission on items of interest that are not on the agenda, but are within the subject matter jurisdiction of the commission. Pursuant to the Brown Act, the Community Services Commission cannot answer any questions or take any action until such time as the matter may appear as an item on a future agenda. Lucy, do we have any public comments for tonight's meeting?
No public comments.
Thank you. Okay, we'll move on to the approval of the minutes. The minutes are a record of the official actions taken at the Community Services Commission meeting. The time for public comment on this item is now closed. Lucy, do we have any public comments on the action item?
No public comments.
Great. Having said that, is there a motion to approve the minutes of October 4th, 2021?
I'll make a motion to approve the minutes of October 4th meeting.
I'll second. Is that okay?
Yeah, I'll second.
Okay. Adrian, please take the vote.
Chair Velasquez, Vice Chair Huerta,
Aye.
Commissioner Cabot,
Aye.
Commissioner Cordero,
Aye.
Commissioner Shea.
Aye.
Motion passed by a vote of 4 ayes, 0 nays, and 1 abstention.
Thank you, Adrian. We'll move on to item number 4, discussion items. And on to monthly department report. Staff will present the monthly department report pertaining to programming. The time for public comment on this item is now closed. Lucy, do we have any public comments on the discussion item?
No public comments.
Okay. Christina?
Yes, so our regular monthly department report for the Community Services Department, I'm going to start with the Aquatics Division. So the San Gabriel Public Works staff have been working very diligently at Smith Park Pool. They've replaced the majority of the lamp lights, which have gone out, and they've overseen the contractual service repairs for the heater, which ended up going out at the end of summer, and it took quite some time to put together. Along with that, the San Gabriel Seagulls continue to practice at Smith Park Pool, and they will host their annual Halloween meet. Actually, they just hosted their Halloween meet this past Saturday on October 30th. The meet was held virtually. So instead of having teams come out, they had swimmers swim and they recorded their times digitally. With contract classes, staff is currently updating the contract class program, which includes updating the instructor agreement, developing an instructor manual, and creating an instructor insurance policy. The start date for these changes is anticipated winter 2021, and it will just enhance the efficiency and provide a high level of service to instructors as well as participants. Staff has been working very hard to bring back classes in person in a safe manner, and there's been a positive response from the public, and it shows in our numbers. In spring 2021, we had 72 registrants for contract classes. In summer 2021, we had 193. Followed by a slight decrease to 158 registrants for fall. This is typical because summer is typically our highest attended season, but we feel that classes will continue to grow and participants will continue to feel safe and enroll in our classes as we enhance marketing methods and bring on new instructors. In the facility and picnic rentals, the Grapevine Arbor, which is located at the Adult Recreation Center, will be closed for the month of November, with the exclusion of our Dia de los Muertos event for reseeding and general maintenance. Typically around this time, our Public Works Department does the reseeding, does maintenance around there, kind of the items that I'm going to say are heavily used during the summer months. For our older adult programs and trips, community services staff, along with the YWCA of San Gabriel Valley, continue to do an excellent job serving approximately 200 senior San Gabriel residents weekly through the drive-through meal program. The upcoming senior trips, that's something that we've just recently started, includes the Festival of Lights at Mission Inn, and trips for the winter season in the New Year's will be announced in the upcoming weeks. If you have any ideas and would like to submit one of your proposals to our staff, Matthew Morales-Stevens, our recreation supervisor, can be contacted for any ideas that you may have that might be popular for the older adults. For youth programs, at our after-school program at Coolidge, McKinley, Washington, and Wilson elementary schools continue to have a daily attendance of 25 to 30 participants. And staff is I just have to say, staff has been doing an excellent job engaging all those participants of the programs. They've been planning social activities as long as seasonal activities. So right now, I'm going to say last week, the 25th, staff did a trunk or treat to celebrate the fall season at every school site, and gone above and beyond to provide crafts and activities for our participants. Jefferson Middle School typically had a volleyball program, and due to the LA County Department of Public Health protocols, we weren't able to hold actual volleyball games. But staff has been working around that, and we've actually hosted a volleyball clinic which is between a 3 and 4 week long program. And they have done an excellent job engaging the Jefferson Middle School students in that after school program. It has been sold out. We've offered 2 sessions of this, and we've received a lot of positive feedback from participants. As far as special events go, the Community Services Department is hosting a Dia de los Muertos celebration, which includes Art in the Arbor and a drive-in concert and a community altar. So this is very similar to what we did last year. So on Wednesday, November 3rd, we are offering Art in the Arbor, and it starts at 5:15. And this is actually a spinoff of our Art in the Park program that was very successful in the summertime. We have over 22 families registered to decorate sugar skulls for the season, and they'll get to experience the decorated arbor and altar that will be in the Grapevine Arbor. Along with that, our altar will be on display on Thursday, November 4th from 4:30 to 8:30 p.m. It will overlap with our Dia de los Muertos concert. And this altar is intended to honor the deceased loved ones of San Gabriel residents. Altar photos are being accepted until tomorrow, November 3rd, and photos can be submitted by emailing myself, Christina, at CALATORE@sgch.org. And our festivities will conclude with our drive-in concert on Thursday. We are featuring the Emmy-winning Mariachi Divas, or the Grammy-winning Mariachi Divas. They will be playing in the Mission Playhouse parking lot. Registration is required, and I do have to say registration is currently full for this event. But if you have any questions or would like to be placed on the waiting list or would like more information, I can definitely help you out. All you have to do is email me for this event. Moving on to holidays, our holiday tree lighting ceremony will take place on Tuesday, December 7th in Plaza Park. The event will include Santa, hot cocoa, photos, and crafts. The San Gabriel Women's Foundation is partnering with the city to provide crafts for this program. Typically, that is a usual thing that they do. And they decorate tins around the tree that's going to be lit by Santa. Our holiday basket program was modified in 2020 for the health of participants and volunteers. This year, it will be held in the Mission Playhouse parking lot in a drive-through format on December 11th. The Women's Foundation gathers donations of food and essentials to provide for seniors and families in need during the holiday season. The San Gabriel Fire Department comes through with their Spark of Love toy drive, and they provide gifts. And the Community Services Department, we provide the crafts for the youth participants. It's important to mention that this event is only open to participants that the San Gabriel Unified School District or the San Gabriel Women's Foundation has deemed in need of service. If you or someone you know is interested in volunteering for this event, they can contact Danielle Adriano at DADRIANO@sgch.org. Along with that event, our Native American Heritage Month, the city staff, in conjunction with the HERE Commission, is pleased to celebrate Native American Heritage Month through a variety of methods. The San Gabriel City Council will formally celebrate this month through the proclamation on November 7th at the City Council meeting. City is also offering an essay contest and will present an informational and celebratory video today, November 1st, through the city's YouTube channel. Additionally, the San Gabriel Public Library will offer a book display and on-site programs. For more information, you can visit our website at sangabrielcity.com/1577. That is all that I have for our staff report. I'd like to answer any questions or take any comments from commissioners.
I have a question, a couple of questions. I just wanted to comment too that on Friday evening, Councilwoman Denise Menchaca and I helped Rebecca Perez hand out treats for the trunk or treat. And the cars just kept coming. They kept coming and coming and coming. And as we were leaving, the police officer that was at the back entrance, I guess it's the front entrance, he said they figured it was between 300 and 400 that had gone through, and they weren't done coming yet. So, but the problem is some of them were actually running out of candy because it was a lot more. It was like double what we had last year. And I'm not familiar with sugar skulls. Can you explain that to me? Painting of sugar skulls. That's not part of my heritage. So
Yeah, okay, so first thing, we will present a report on Halloween next month. It happened on Friday and their meeting was today, so we just didn't have enough time to put a report together for that. But we definitely appreciate you volunteering for this event. Sugar skulls are part of a Mexican tradition where they're decorated and then you place them on the altar or a ofrenda for your loved ones that have passed. But typically, I'm going to say in more events, we have traditionally in the past for our Dia de los Muertos event, done this at a charge when we've had those events. And it just gives kids the opportunity to celebrate rather than have it be a scary thing. And they typically have sugar skulls and they decorate them with jewels and royal icing. And it just really is intended to honor those loved ones who've been deceased.
now, and then you said, what do they do with the completed sugar skulls?
So typically that's placed on an altar or an ofrenda.
Okay. I just was not familiar with that tradition, and I guess it's not any different than having sugar Easter eggs. Seriously, all these different cultures are very interesting for sure. And one other question, it says school district and Women's Foundation has deemed they will give the baskets and toys to families deemed need of service. And I think that's really important, but how are they determining that? The school maybe knows?
Yeah, so the school has a list of low-income families and low-income students. And based on previous attendance, the Women's Foundation also has a list. So typically the school and the Women's Foundation gets together and they deem those families, they allow them to participate in this program. If not, it's really hard to determine who can participate and who not.
That's what I thought. It's a difficult thing to determine. And not that you don't want to deny anybody, but you don't want any fakers coming in there too. Okay, that's all my questions. Thank you.
Thank you.
I have a question. It's regarding the volleyball clinic. So why aren't the kids able to have the volleyball games?
So before every game, the students need to be COVID tested in order to participate in competition. And right now we don't have the ability to test every student. In addition to that, the gym is owned by the school district. And right now they're only allowing us to participate outdoors. So with all that together, we just wanted to be able to offer some type of sports program to those students. And this was the best we can do working with the school district. They allowed us to use our artificial turf field. So we're working together with them and we're really hoping that they'll allow us in the gym soon. And we're really hoping that these protocols aren't as restrictive where we can actually start participating in games.
I see. Okay, understood. Well, thank you for the report. I don't think I had any more. Anyone else have any more questions? Great programming. Okay, we're moving on to item B, dates to remember, Staff will present dates to remember for upcoming events, programs, and meetings. The time for public comment on this item is now closed. Lucy, do we have any public comments on the discussion item?
No public comments.
Okay. I'll turn it over to Christina. Yeah.
Yeah, so I've provided dates for November and December, and the primary reason is that we have a lot of things going on early December. Well, we have one major thing going on early December, and I just wanted to make sure we got that on our dates to remember. So today is our commission meeting. Tomorrow is our city council meeting. Tomorrow, November 2nd. Wednesday, November 3rd is our Art in the Arbor for our Dia de los Muertos event. Thursday, November 4th is Ultra Viewing and the drive-in concert in the Mission Playhouse parking lot. Sunday, November 7th, we are having a senior self-defense workshop at the Adult Center. Tuesday, November 16th is our regular city council meeting. We will be closed November 25th through 26th due to Thanksgiving. Monday, December 6th is our commission meeting. Tuesday, December 7th is our holiday tree lighting ceremony in Plaza Park. Then we'll have a regular city council meeting on December 20th. We will be closed December 23rd through 24th, along with December 30th through 31st for the holiday season.
Great.
Question.
Yes.
It says for the next meeting, it's online, but there's a possibility that it might be in person. You were mentioning it earlier.
Lucy?
I think for just to finish off the year, my recommendation would be just to do it online unless the commission wants to meet in person. I kind of want to wait to see how the November 16th council meeting takes place and to see if there's any issues that need to be ironed out. So that would be my recommendation, but of course that would be totally up to the commission to decide.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, thank you. We will move on to item C, the COVID-19 update. Staff will now present the COVID-19 update. The time for public comment on this item is now closed. Lucy, do we have any public comments on the discussion item?
We do not have any public comments.
Okay, hand it over to you.
Yes. The Asian Youth Center and the Los Angeles Department of Public Health will host a community vaccination clinic on Saturday, November 20th from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. at Smith Park. This will be offered as a walk-up mobile vaccination site, and on-site registration will be available that day. Paramount Family Pharmacy will administer the vaccines for this event. Most likely they are administering Moderna and Pfizer boosters, and first and second shots will also be available. Once the flyer becomes available, I can go ahead and email that to the commission. The city is also collaborating with Herald Christian to provide a vaccination clinic on Monday, November 22nd at the Mission Playhouse parking lot and the Adult Recreation Center. First and second doses will be available along with the booster. Herald Christian will administer Pfizer and Moderna vaccines only. And just for informational purposes, mix of vaccines is allowed. So for example, if your first and second dose was Pfizer, your booster can be either Pfizer or Moderna and vice versa. If you had chosen J&J as your first, you can get Pfizer or Moderna as your second shot. The wait time for the booster is 6 months after your second dose, which is why the November 22nd date was scheduled. And city staff are available to help register seniors who are unable to or don't have access to internet or computer. And that concludes my COVID update. If there are any questions, I'm happy to answer them.
I have a question, Lucy. Would you repeat the dates and places for those shots again, please? I didn't quite
Yes.
get it all down.
Sure. The first one is Saturday, November 20th, 10 to 2 at Smith Park.
Okay.
And the second one is Monday, November 22nd. That will be from 9 to 3 at the Mission Playhouse parking lot and the Adult Center.
Okay. I've already had my booster, but I have a couple of neighbors that can't drive, but they can walk down to the park or to the Mission, and they were concerned about being able to get the booster. So this will be very helpful. I didn't realize we were providing that again. So thank you for that.
You're welcome.
That concludes the report, Lucy.
Yes, that does. Thank you.
Thank you very much. We'll move on to item number 5, commission reports. Each commissioner may address the Community Services Commission and public on matters of general information and/or concern. This is also the time for commissioners to report on conference and/or meetings they have attended. I will go ahead and go down the list. Commissioner Cabot, do you have anything to share?
Surprisingly, I have nothing to say. I haven't
Thank-
attended any event or meeting
very
or
much.
whatever. So, yeah, thank you.
I think we're all in that same boat. Commissioner Cordero?
No, I haven't attended anything.
Okay. Commissioner Shia?
I have been to AYC's 32-year anniversary celebration. They had a really fantastic celebration on the balcony of Hilton Hotel. I think that's the first time they had the open event because of a COVID-19 situation, and then they require all guests have vaccination card or have a COVID test. And then the turnout was really great. And then we saw, they showed us a video of what AYC has done for the last for the last 1 year. And then what they have done to this point, which was really awesome. And other than that, I didn't go to any other event.
Okay, thank you. Thanks for sharing that. For myself, I'd like to just share an announcement. About 2 years ago, Mission San Gabriel embarked on a project together with the Tongva Native Americans that are closely aligned with San Gabriel. That includes Chief Anthony Morales and his tribal members. And we embarked on building a sacred space. We'll call it the Tongva Sacred Space. It started essentially as a garden area. We collaborated with members of the tribe, came together, talked about the space, talked about what we thought would be beneficial to them so that they could tell their story on the mission's ground. About a year later, we met with a contractor, a landscape contractor who happens to be of Tongva descent, came up with a conceptual plan, and then brought in some vendors to give us estimates on how much it would cost to build the spot, prepare the build for the Tongva, and then embarked on some fundraising. And so about 2 weeks ago, we were notified by Bishop Dave O'Connell, who is regional bishop for the Archdiocese of Los Angeles, that he had procured a $270,000 gift to start the garden. So we reached out to the Tongva again, made sure that the concept that they had seen and worked on was accepted by everyone involved. And so today we met again, and we've been given the green light. And it's been a 3-year project that is finally coming to fruition. It'll start slow, really just with the surveillance of the site And we're going to take advantage of the fact that we are shut down and able to bring in surveyors, construction, equipment, everything that we need to begin the project. But it's certainly a very exciting time. The mission itself will not be reopened until June of next year. That's what we've been given as the estimated opening date. And we hope that we won't be pushed back any further. But it's very exciting, gives us a lot to look forward to. And I think that it is going to be a great opportunity for the Tongva to have a space not only to come together as tribal members and celebrate and gather and have a place for them to find a little bit of peace, but also because it offers the community the opportunity to learn about them, learn about their traditions, and the space will also be, of course, interpreted by them as to what is most representative of their people. So it's very exciting news all the way around. Just one more thing to add to the many things that are happening at the mission.
Wow,
That is
May I ask again, Terry, where is it located? Where is the garden?
It will be located, currently it will be located, there's a section where there were 12 mini missions that were built by Claretian seminarians in the 30s. And so that section, the mini missions will be moved to another part of the gardens for display. They'll continue to be displayed, but that area is as soon as you exit the gift shop and there is a big fountain, it would be behind the fountain. That would be, and they're going to not just they'll put a water feature, they'll build their own ramada and a key, which is one of their dwelling units. And
so it'll be in part of the current garden that you have, a section of that?
It will be part of the current garden. Yeah.
Okay.
It's a reinterpretation of our space.
It just sounds amazing.
And it will be built by them, designed by one of their own
Wow.
Tongva community members. So it's going to be busy time, but we're very excited. Of course, we're grateful to Bishop O'Connell for securing the funding. That was a major hurdle. We're just excited, ready to move on.
That's very exciting. Add to your list of activities you need to do, Terry, as if you didn't have enough, right?
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Yeah, just
Good for you.
Thank you. Very exciting news. And it falls with the isn't this Native American Heritage Month? So all very exciting news. We will move on to number 6 of the agenda, staff comments. Staff members have the opportunity to address the commission and public on matters of general information and or concern. Do we have any comments?
No comments from me.
Okay, well, record time. All right. The next regular Community Service Commission meeting will be held on Monday, December 6th at 6:30 p.m. Information regarding matters to be considered at each meeting will be available on the Friday before the Community Services Commission meeting on the city's website at www.sangabrielcity.com. This regular meeting is now adjourned at 7:06 p.m. Thank you, everyone. Good to see you all.
Thank you, everybody. Have a good